Well, good morning, everyone. Time now is 7:36. All right. So if it seems like you're always on a diet, but you just can't get to your goal weight, it could be because you're not eating the right kind of protein. I guess who knew there was different kind of proteins? In fact, it's the #1 diet mistake people make. And here to help us get us on the right track is fitness expert and our pal, Lisa Lynn. Good morning, Lisa.
Happy to be here. Good morning to you.
Thanks for coming back.
I'm going to answer.
I see you got a shake.
Yeah,
ooh,
I was
ooh.
just going to, you saw me fumbling with the cup. Yes, I do fumble at this hour of the day. You have got to try this because...
Is there coffee in that shake?
No,
it's
but
just
I'll tell
protein.
you, if I made it, there would be. You
Okay.
have got to try this, straw or not, whatever, because this is what I call the chunky monkey. Chocolate, a little peanut butter, a little banana, and
Holy
what Steve
cow.
and I were talking about is I have a teenager, 16, goes to school with no breakfast, and I can't fight with her, so I've poured in that cup, she takes it in her car and goes to school with it. Because
How long will you stay filled on one of these?
well, believe it or not, multiple hours, and your focus will be like a laser beam. So not just if you need to lose weight, but as a rule, as a nation, we are 60% off not eating the right amounts of protein or the right kinds. Everybody will reach for carbs. It's the protein that we're missing, and if we grab it, it's the wrong kind.
Like grabbing red meat?
Or peanut butter. So what you
peanut
want to
butter
do,
bad?
this is answering a viewer's email about how they're stuck and they're not getting enough. But what I want to point out is the right kind of protein at least 3 times a day. You've got it, #1 kingpin source of protein, whey.
Okay.
Second, egg whites. Third would be cottage cheese. Fourth would be fish. And now you see where women grab yogurt and it's not a high note for protein. So you could take a scoop of your whey and put it in there.
Okay.
Or for men, take the oatmeal and put a scoop of chocolate powder in there. But these are the most important kind of proteins because they're complete.
All right, so you have the whey, the cottage cheese, the eggs, and the tuna.
Yep. Those are
So
your
if we
highest,
eat
cleanest.
those every single day, we'll lose weight.
And your cholesterol will go down, your blood pressure will go down. We could go on for hours about that. But for weight loss, you've got to get the right kind because the whey boosts your metabolism 25%. So all day as the flame goes out, you're going to hit it
So
again.
what kind of different protein powders are there?
Well, there's a lot, and I started with the right things to do first because there's a lot of mistakes being made. One of them is soy. Soy has a very cheap, incomplete protein, so it's in all the products, no matter how expensive they are. Buyer beware, because if we can't regulate your hormones, we can't get you to lose weight. And if you're having too much soy, that's going to boost up your estrogen levels, and that's going to throw your weight loss into the trash.
All right, so substitute soy
Yeah, get
or
rid of
substitute whey with soy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Same thing with plant protein. Great, delicious, chew your vegetables. We need to eat them, but this is not going to get you the protein you need. So you need the key that unlocks the door, the right fit, not a good one. Then there's a lot of them on the market loaded with casein, soy, sugar, corn syrup, 9 grams of fat in that one.
And, well, isn't this supposed to build your muscles? So if you're a guy trying to bulk
now,
up, would
if
that be
you're
good for
trying
you?
to gain weight, I try to give that to my son who's trying to gain weight. I'll give
Okay.
him 3. But that was the question the viewer asked. Well, I'm eating protein, but you're not eating the right one. If it's not working, you got to re-examine your value system. Also, these protein bars are all carbs and no protein, yet they're calling themselves protein. So buyer beware. You need to have 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body weight. You need to eat it. You need to have, if you think about that, you want to weigh 120, you got to get 120 grams a day.
So if we pick up one of these protein bars, I mean, what do we need to look for on the back? Because they have so many ingredients. We don't know
Please,
what the
if
right
you're
one
listening
is.
to us, flip the labels around and start to be an educated consumer. And look, you want to have under 5 grams of fat. You want to have at least 15 grams of protein to call it a protein bar.
Okay.
And it needs to be from these sources. Egg whites, whey, pretty much that's it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Anything else is we want to spend a penny and make $6 off you. So use them as dessert, but don't count them as your whey protein. Flip over these and see how's the fat. This one's loaded with sugar, so if you've lost weight but you're still sporting a fat band around your waist, you know you're not in the right vicinity, and you just got to keep streamlining your diet.
So is it better for us to make our own shakes as
Always.
opposed to buying the prepackaged shakes?
That's a great question, which the other gentleman was asking me. If you buy it prepackaged, it loses its potency, and you're always going to get an inferior source of protein. Once it's, and believe me, I love the convenience. You have to take the powder and mix it.
drinking
I have
more Chunky
clients who
Monkey.
take fruit and dunk it like Fun Dip in the powder. Or my big thing is, this is kettle corn. I'll take a scoop of chocolate and bounce it together because we women love to chew and snack. Same with the, just add your protein to your thing, so at least, you know, if you're not walking another food away, at least you're walking the right food in.
So to make the protein shake, 2 scoops
2
water,
scoops, water,
and blend it?
coffee. I put mine in a little teacup and eat it like cake batter. It tastes like fudge brownie batter. Or add it. Take some of your yogurt out if you're insistent upon having that. And a lot of women do this and add the whey to their yogurt. Easy grab and go food, and good for the kids' lunch boxes, because if you look at our kids, they're sporting a heavy fat load and they're young and they can't stay focused in school. You have a kid with ADHD, they really need protein and they have problems with it. They don't want to eat it.
So what can we give them? Just like a piece of cheese or something?
Right back to here. Cheese is, again, high fat, not a good protein.
Not a good
so
protein.
let them
Ooh,
eat the
wow.
cheese, but that's the point. There are like 4 things, and this starts with the best one, going to egg whites being the second. Sneak them in your food.
No egg yolk?
No yolk.
So what if we give them a hard-boiled egg?
Bingo. For a young kid, they need the fat to slow the digestion. Great snack for your kids going to school. Never mind the cereal bars and the Fruit Loops, and my kids over there going, yeah, we don't get any. I let him have them, but he has to do first things first.
Now, everything in moderation. We also need to
Correct.
exercise as well.
This is also, you can
this isn't
cheat
the
later.
magic bullet.
Like the fudge at the fairs. You know, this is to create balance. If you're eating really well here and this is your cheats, this is what the whey does to your
Now,
life.
how about whey and soy when it comes to your blood sugar? About the same, or?
Oh no, whey is a Ferrari. These are not even registering as Priuses. And
Okay.
people are just uneducated because companies are pouring billions of dollars into marketing, and we believe the claims. My new thing is, and I know it's snarky, is I have a bridge to sell you with a pot of gold under it. You want to buy it? Because it's making me so upset that they're lying and making claims like
Yeah.
protein bar that isn't. If it doesn't have 15 grams, there's no protein.
There you go. We are now
Pleasure's
highly
mine.
educated when it comes to our breakfast and our proteins. Thanks so much,
Exactly.
Lise. You're the
Thanks for
best.
having me.
All right.